Public gooners must be stopped.
Have you ever thought about gooning in public? Okay,
Nope.
I know that's a crazy way to start off this video, but I feel like we just got to get straight to the point. Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Just going out into public, you know, and gooning away? Probably not, because of two main reasons. Number one,
jail.
It's illegal. There's a chance you can be put in jail.
And then somebody's gonna goon on you in jail, agreed?
From gooning in public, and you could also be put on the RSO, which I'm sure none of you want to be put on the RSO or want to go to jail. At least I'd hope. And then number two, because it's very weird. I feel like many of us can agree that if you go out in public and goon, it's odd. Gooning is something that, like, okay, this is gonna be a crazy video already. I'm gonna just say that right now. But like gooning, it's something you do in private. And to do that in public, it's very creepy. But the thing is, right? Some people are just so gooned out to the point where it becomes an addiction, right? They've gooned so much to the point where they don't get pleasure from looking at a screen and gooning anymore in their room. And the only way they can get pleasure now is by going out in public and gooning. And this year, I swear, there's been so many cases of public gooners. And we're gonna be talking.
Have y'all been seeing these public gooners they be talking about? I've never seen this. No, actually, when I was, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that. That's probably against YouTube.
We're gonna start off with the most known public gooner that you all may already know, Nautica Malone. I'm sure we've all heard about his story by now, but if you
the king of gooners, bro.
So Nautica Malone was this 27-year-old married man with a kid who seemed to have a huge gooning issue. And he seemed to have the type of gooning issue where you can't get off to the regular stuff. So what he decided to do one day,
Kanye, he has that, what Kanye has,
Beans, which is pretty much like a Starbucks and a Hooters combined.
You know what's funny? I wonder though, what type of niggas do you expect to attract with something like with that pretty much as his business? Like that's if I had to guess the type of nigga that would genuinely want to go to that, it'd be a nigga like him, kind of too. Like, what type of clientele are you expecting with this as your business model?
You get served coffee by women in bikinis. It doesn't sound too pleasant if I'm being real.
Yeah,
and while he was
like,
at
what the hell?
Beans, he was gooning in his car while going through the drive-thru.
I just don't like watching this clip no more.
While driving. And one of the workers happened to be recording this because this wasn't the only time he's done something like this. And since the establishment got it on video, they decided to upload the video. And this video went mega viral. And when I tell you, everyone was clowning on this man. And since everyone was clowning him, this man was drowning in embarrassment. And a day later, he decided to commit, which is very sad. Condolences to the man's family. And the craziest part is that this got turned into a meme shortly after. People referred to this as a goonicide. Even his car got turned into a meme. The black Challenger is now referred to as the ghost of the goon, all because of this man. You can't drive a black Challenger anymore in society.
And then that's the hardest looking version of it too. Of course, it has to be the best looking one.
Or people are gonna scream, "The ghost of the goon! The ghost of the goon!" Then you had weirdos doing tributes and saying that Bikini Beans the man, pretty much blaming Bikini Beans for recording him and upload.
Nah, did y'all see the one where the niggas like, I can't goon, and it like on some like I can't breathe George Floyd, but for like, bro, I just can't with these niggas, man.
Online. I can't goon.
That nigga, yes, him. What is his problem, bro?
But in my opinion, like, you can't get mad at Bikini Beans. I mean, this man quite literally pulled up with his pants down, gooning.
And you know what's kind of gross about that too? These are women. Like, what if that was your sister or your daughter, etc.? How would you feel if one of the guy, like a random guy, pulled up on that, like that same lady or where they worked and was like, kind of making a mockery of what you went through? Like, nobody cares about how the woman feel about that. Like, who knows how that affected them? It's just so gross, the type of society we live in and how shit like that can get views, bro.
Like, how can you be mad at the workers? They're just trying to work. You also had weirdos doing memorials for this man outside of Bikini Beans.
Bro.
When I say his name, you say Nautica.
Oh, so this was outside of the actual thing? I thought this nigga just went to a random place and did this. I didn't know he actually went to the actual... What's this guy's problem? He needs to be arrested for something. I don't know what... I think this is legally allowed, but he still needs to be arrested for something, bro. Jesus.
He quite literally sexually harassed a woman.
Yeah,
and
that's
y'all are
wild.
over here celebrating this man for content. It's very odd. Like, I feel like when it comes to the memes, right? The memes are more making fun of the situation, which it sounds so messed up. Because at the end of the day, the man died and his daughter won't grow up with a father and his wife won't raise the daughter with their
shame
husband.
to the family.
It's very...
The victims who had to experience that and maybe the psychological effects it had on them seeing a man potentially almost be sexually violated by a man. Like, come on, bro. It's
Sad,
not
but
funny.
I feel like going out in public and holding a whole memorial
In
at
front of the
Bikini
restaurant
Beans
is
for Nautica
crazy.
Malone when
Is
this man
crazy.
sexually harassed a woman. I feel like that's insane.
That's crazy,
Now, after
right?
the death of Nautica Malone, Bikini Beans actually decided to drop a statement saying, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the individual involved during this difficult time. This was an unfortunate and tragic situation. As a company, the safety of our employees is always our top priority. In this case, an individual chose to commit a crime at one of our locations. We take incidents like this very seriously and remain committed to protecting our team and maintaining a safe and respectful environment. Thank you for your continued support." And a lot of people online were defending Nautica Malone, saying, "I hope your business gets sued for posting that man on the internet. It's one thing to make a poor choice. It's another to be ashamed and bullied to the world. Name the employee who did it and let's see how she likes being doxxed online." Bikini Beans is literally a Starbucks version of Hooters. They're enabling this degeneracy. Hooter girls have more clothes on. Which I feel like is so stupid to defend this man, because the man, once again, quite literally sexually harassed a worker. Just because the workers are wearing bikinis, that doesn't mean you can just show up with your pants down gooning away. You
Right.
think that just because a employee is wearing a bikini, you can just walk in stroking your meat? Like, you can't do that. That's insane. Is this establishment made to get money out of these weird and horny men?
Yeah,
Most
it's a
definitely.
stupid
But the
business.
dude quite literally
Not
pulled up
stupid, it
his
makes
feet
money.
out. That's weird and illegal. Stop
That's weird.
defending this man. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the man should have offed himself because of this. I
Agreed.
think that's very sad. Once again, his
I mean, what do you do though, bro? If you go in public and goon like that and they get you in 4K on a video, license plate and all, they got you making multiple facial expressions and bro, they got like the clearest HD video, sunlight, everything, your car, your face angle and everything. What are you supposed to do, bro? Like, I don't know what I would do, bro. I couldn't,
daughter not growing up with the dad and his
Yeah, that
wife
sucks,
lost her
man.
husband. It's a very tragic situation.
For
But at
sure.
the same time, Nautica Malone sexually harassed a girl. Like, we can't sit here and act like
Yeah,
he didn't. A lot of people are trying to be like,
sexual
oh, why'd they
violation, for
post
sure.
a video and stuff like that. I mean, this thing has happened before with this guy, so they just wanted to protect themselves.
It's like,
But
imagine
that's
if that
not
was
the
your
craziest
daughter or
public
your
Gooner case.
sister.
There's another case where
Oh,
a
God.
man named Gary Miles pulled off a drive-by goon in Philadelphia.
Drive-by goon? What does that even mean? I don't want to know.
It's not always sunny in Philadelphia. Basically, what this man, Gary Miles, did is he walked into a Dollar Tree, gooned on a girl's leg, and ran out.
Look, he nutted on my leg. You go to hell, bitch. Oh my
Yo, she said drive-by goon. I'm so sorry.
This
Man,
video
prayers
is
out to her.
genuinely so sad
Prayers out to
because
that
this
lady.
woman is crying while saying this.
Jesus.
These public
You know what sucks about this too? When stuff like this happens, nobody ever cares about the victims and the effects it has on them. It's always they sensationalize the person. Sometimes in trying to slander or meme the guy, that ends up like overshadowing the actual victims of these situations. It's very sad to see.
Gooners got it.
It's like kind of like what this is no, I'm not even going. Never mind. I'm not even.
Now,
gonna
as you can
reference
see,
that.
the man ran off before the cops could arrive, and this video was posted on the internet, and it went mega viral. It went so viral that Philadelphia legend Meek Mill chimed in, offering $2,000 to who could find the man. Let's play Manhunt with him today in Philly. Some community service. I got 2 bands for his low, but you gotta connect. Which I like that. Meek Mill's trying to crack down on
Did they
these
get him?
weirdos in
I wonder,
Philly.
did
He
they get
doesn't want
him?
these weirdos taking over his city. He also said, just go live with him. Don't pursue him. It gotta actually be you. Philly small, people know where this creep ass dude at. Get him the out of here. We need community protection also, which is facts. But also at the same time, this man saying go live with him, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, I found the guy who
Catchers.
blew on the girl's leg. I'm gonna just go live.
Hey, man.
Hey, Meek Mill, I'm live. I got him right here.
Yeah, what if he pulls out a strap, bro? What do you do then, bro? Now you gotta either up it on him and up back, or you get the fuck out of there and look like a bitch on live, bro.
Here, like that's just kind of
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
that's insane.
Like, what
But
are you
hey,
gonna
Meek
do?
Mill
It's
has said
stupid.
some wilder things, you know, like asking
Get
for
up!
vibrating panties.
Oh,
Another
nah.
insane part about this whole case is that the man's T-shirt while doing this said it's not going to lick itself with a candy cane on it. This man is the most freaked out.
That nigga
human
look like
being on
Leland
this
off
planet.
RDC.
This is disgusting. This is a sick human. human. But later, this guy ended up turning himself in. He was on the run, but I guess post-nut clarity hit. And
Jesus
the man
Christ,
decided to
Cam.
take a stroll over to the police station. And he was charged with indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, and harassment.
What, they give him 5
and
years?
Crazy enough, this wasn't his only time doing something like this. Between April 2011 and December 2021, Gary Miles was arrested at least 5 times on charges including
Damn.
indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, disorderly conduct, and burglary. 5
So
times
this is his
within 10
thing.
years?
This is his
Jesus,
thing,
man.
okay.
Now, one of those 5 cases actually involved him breaking into a family's house while being exposed.
Oh
Deja
God.
recalls waking up to Miles standing at the bed where she slept next to her mom, who was pregnant.
See a man over my mother. He's exposing himself.
Miles was arrested and had several court appearances.
Jesus Christ, man.
Said he had been in her house several times.
No.
The day that we saw him.
This man is truly a sick human being.
He's
And
a
throughout
sick
the
human
research
being.
of this video, I couldn't find him being in jail, unfortunately. I hope he's in jail, but if he's not, that's gonna be bad because he's probably just gonna keep
I hope he's in jail and he's getting drive-by. He's getting walk 'em down goons, bro.
on doing this again.
I hope he's getting knockout goons.
And again. But you know who else is a sick human? A man named Joshua Scornavacci, who was a 37-year-old man who drove 150 miles to watch a Korn concert. Korn is a band, for y'all that don't know. And while watching the concert, he decided to just start gooning out of nowhere. And concert goers noticed this, and they decided to start recording because this is weird. This is disgusting.
In front of
This man
everybody?
going. And he just kept stroking away.
Gang. Boom! Dang! Somebody else get him.
And I don't know what's crazier. Gooning at a concert or gooning to the song that he's gooning to?
Nigga was on beat too.
How are you gooning to metal? And it's crazy because this guy definitely heard everyone around saying ill. He just didn't care. Like, you went to a concert. You went there to hear the music and feel the vibes, right? You can definitely hear these people around saying ill. They're closer to you than Korn is on stage. And the worst part is that this guy only stopped after getting punched in the head by one of the concert goers. He didn't stop after hearing people say ill and stuff like that. He stopped.
What if there's like kids here, bro?
After getting punched in the head, which I'm glad he got punched because this is weird. There's kids around in this stadium. But after that, the police came to take him away.
That is such a stereotypical ass looking fucking cop.
He was later charged with lewdness and resisting arrest. But since then, he's been released.
Damn it, that's like 2
court
years.
Sometime this month. This actually happened very recently. And the story is so wild to me because, like, you're telling me that you drove all these miles and spent all this money to beat off at a concert? You could have just done that in the comfort of your own home, man.
Yeah.
Like, without wasting any money.
Could have gone into the bathroom at least, bro. You're just out here. Did you want to goon and like it goes and it flies over the whatever that was blocking him off and it hit somebody, or like were you sexual manifestation? What was the point for real?
Any time or any gas.
You knew you were gonna get arrested. Why'd you do
wear
that?
and tear on his car just to beat off at a concert. It's so insane to think about. But this man is so gooned out to the point where he doesn't think like that. This man was just thinking about the rush that he was going to get beating off at the Korn concert. He was chasing that next high, and that next high was gooning at the concert. You know, he couldn't get off in his room anymore. It's so crazy. Like, I just can't imagine myself like just pulling out my meat and gooning around a bunch of people, especially at a concert. Are we being dead serious right now? Another place I couldn't imagine myself gooning at is school. Yet there's so many people out there that goon at school. Crazy enough, there's actually been this video that I saw on TikTok recently where these girls were doing a study date at their university. And while they were doing this study date, a dude sat super close to them and started gooning.
Yo! I would have got up and ran. How did I clock? There's no way to tell me you guys see it too.
How can you goon at school? Like, that's a place where you gotta show up every day.
Facts.
I understand at a university, you don't see the same people every day as much as, like, let's say high school or middle school, right? But still, like, how can you just goon at school? It's so weird. But hey, maybe he wasn't a student, you know? Maybe he just decided to go to a college campus to goon to the students, which would make it even more weird if I'm being real. I kind of doubt that though, because there's a backpack laying in front of him. Unless the man bought a backpack to go to a college campus to goon, which would make this even more insane than it already is, but I highly doubt that. I think this guy had to be a student. There's no way he wasn't a student. He looks young. He's got the backpack. He looks around their age. He's got to be a student. That's just very, very weird. This whole public gooning thing has got to stop, man. It's so weird. It's disgusting. Like, I can't imagine just sitting somewhere and somebody's just gooning right next to me. I'm gonna have to just punch the dude, really. I'm gonna have to do them like they did the dude at the concert. All in all, my final thoughts
Jam him
on this
up.
whole, like, public gooning thing. Control your
sink his
gooning
ass.
before the gooning controls you. You have a gooning issue, get some help, or just don't goon at all. I feel like that's just better to do. But yeah, all that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Tell me, what do y'all think is the craziest public gooning story in this video? Let me know in the comment section below. Twitch Cameron WAK, Twitter Cameron WAK, Instagram Cameron WAK, Discord link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.